for the event, our honorable guest, Dr. R.K. Singh, Registrar, IGDTUW, Directors of Anveshan Foundation, Dr. Ranu Gadime, Dr. Arun Sharma, Dr. Jasdeep Kaur Dhanova, and Dr. Manoj Soni, respected deans, HODs, faculty members, dear participants, students, and coordinators. Namaskar and a very good evening to all of you. IGDTW Anveshan Foundation welcomes you to the award ceremony of Gandhi Young Innovative Idea 2020. As you all know, Anveshan Foundation is an incubation center promoted by Indira Gandhi Delhi Technical University for Women. Anveshan is funded by Government of NCT of Delhi and is also a recognized technical business incubator by Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Many of you must have visited the premises of Anveshan Foundation and must be aware about the facilities we provide to the students, incubatees of the university. We provide all the state-of-art facilities and consultancies to the students, incubatees and pre-incubatees of IGDTUW. Presently, we have 15 startups associated with us as incubatee. I personally thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, ma'am, for for inkling this online innovative idea competition among the students of IGDTUW. Mohan Das Karamchand Gandhi, Mahatma, that is Great Soul Gandhi, is known worldwide for his power of non-violence. The date of his birth, that is today, 2nd October, is celebrated as the International Non-Violence Day all over the world. Satyagraha, a word coined by him, is from Sanskrit implying insistence upon truth, and one who practices satyagraha is known as satyagrahi. In his time, satyagrahi and non-violence were also innovative process and practices. The father of our nation, India, Mahatma Gandhi is famous for many creative and innovative ideas of his time, such as Satya, which is truth, pivotal for an entrepreneur for a real and permanent growth. Ahimsa, that is non-violence, the best to best practice for stress management, and civil obedience, that is refusal to obey unjust law in a democratic system that is for the benefit of the society. These some very important facts for entrepreneurship even in today's time when we talk about the qualities and characteristics required by a successful entrepreneur. Youngsters of our country are actually continuing the legacy of Mahatma Gandhi and thereby India on creativity and innovation. Recently, the world ranking on innovation, that is Global Innovation Index, has shown 48th rank of India for the first time in the recorded history. This clearly indicates that the response from the society, especially from the youth and budding entrepreneur, has been immensely positive to the supportive ecosystem. Innovation, whether in terms of product innovation, process innovation, or design innovation, Indian startups have shown achievements of many outstanding milestones and becoming global unicorn and thereby BAMOS. This is a fact that any journey of entrepreneur includes many experts learning, including the study and experience of psychology, sociology, anthropology, science, arts, engineering, and technology, along with management. But before it, an opportunity is essentially required to start with. This platform, Gandhi Young Innovative Idea, is primarily for the young and budding entrepreneur who have and want some fierce ideas which can solve any social, environmental, or business problem and at the same time fit with the market for the customer's satisfaction. I am elated to announce that today we had 33 teams from IGDTW who had participated in the Gandhi Young Innovative Idea competition. These ideas were both technical and non-technical. The prime objective of the competition was to bring students' idea at the university level platform. Later on, they are open to take maximum and optimum advantage of Ambition Foundation in pre-incubation, incubation, and acceleration phases. I wish all the best to all the participants. Now it is the moment of privilege for me to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, ma'am, who is also Honorable Chairperson of Anveshan Foundation, Dr. Amita Dev, to motivate our participants and to endow her blessings. Dr. Amita Dev.
Thank you, Dr. Arora. A very good evening to everyone. Worthy Registrar, respected Deans, Deputy Deans, faculty members, distinguished board members of Anveshan Foundation, CEO, our supporting staffs, officers of IGDTU, research scholars, and my very dear students. We are all here to celebrate and to earmark the birth anniversary of Father of Nation, Shri Mahatma Gandhi. We celebrate 2nd October to honor the legendary leader without whom India wouldn't have been free from the clutches of Britishers. His non-violent ways united millions of people to follow the path of ahimsa and protest against the evil oppression. Mahatma Gandhi left behind a legacy to inspire people and unify with brotherhood. As rightly pointed out by Dr. Arora, yes, his ways of working, his ways of thinking, his way of implementation, everything was very, very innovative, and we have a lot of lessons to take from. United Nations General Assembly voted 2nd October to be rightfully observed as the International Day of Non-Violence. The idea behind it was to disseminate and educate the masses about the message of non-violence. His inspirational words and philosophy attached the people in an instant and motivated them to live their lives based on strong principles. Gandhi's memories have been appreciated as one of the most influential, encouraging, and heartening memories ever. He led his praiseworthy life, yet he stuck to the ground to achieve the country's dream for independence. Very aptly said by him, be the change that you wish to see in the world. There is no point cribbing and crying for things. If you want some change, don't store thrones and be a part of the system and try to innovate and improve the system. Live as you are going to die tomorrow and learn as you are going to live forever. He was not a person, but a school of thought. Founder of philosophy of basic education, he said, if we want to attain real peace in the world, you should start with the education. And we should promote education among children. He was a fighter of the cause of humanity, and he said, and I must quote, you must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is like the ocean. If some drops of the ocean are dirty, ocean does not become dirty, unquote. He believed that man is nothing but a product of his thoughts. He becomes what he thinks. And I truly believe that your beliefs become your thoughts becomes your words become your actions become your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny. Gandhian Young Innovation Idea Award 2020. I truly compliment Anveshan Foundation and Innovation Center of IGD2W for coming out with the innovative and the spectacular idea of celebrating 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. India has already improved on a global stage, as Dr. Arora said, in terms of innovation ranking, right from 86th place 5 years ago to 52nd in 2019 and 48th in 2020. So India climbed 4 spots on the Global Innovation Index and now standing at a very nice position, which is 40th position in 2020. In the list of 50 top innovative countries, as said by World Intellectual Property Organization among 131 countries. This pandemic time, ideation through virtual association, virtual classes, workshops, international conferences has been the new norm, which has further reduced the geographical boundaries, and the whole planet has emerged as a global city. Similarly, complementary research, collaborative research, and collaborative development, they are the emergent phenomena of this decade. Interdisciplinary innovation and extension of research for development and rapid turnaround has been the keywords for this decade. And Finally, I must say that we must understand innovation is all about thinking differently, doing things differently for making a big difference. It was all assaulted. Life came down to stand still. Some of us decided just thinking about it will not help. Let's build some systems. Since then till date, IGD2 has made numerous accomplishments during this COVID time, and I'll be happy to mention just a few. Under this current pandemic condition, university adapted to completely digital platform and effectively used digital space and launched LMS, which was completely done in-house. As a manifestation of this, university received QS iGauge E-Lead Award. Numerous initiatives were taken in innovation. As a part of its concerted drive, it bagged the second position in Atal ranking of institutions on innovation achievement area among the women technical institutes. Apart from this, for the first time, we featured in international ranking in URI ranking, ranked 77th position in overall URI, innovative universities. In the special category of entrepreneurship spirit of URI ranking, we achieved 21st position. Extremely elated to apprise, IGD2W made this presence in India today as the emerging university, secured position in the top 25 institutions along with Triple IT Delhi, 8th in the category of best value for money. Not only in India today, it made its vibrancy even in Times survey for the best value for money and placement. For the first time, we fetched AICTE approval for all its programs, which has opened numerous avenues for students. Long pending 12B status, without which perhaps university lacks its identity, has been bestowed upon IGD2W. Extremely delighted to intimate that last week, IT department has signed MOU with Amazon, which will provide ample opportunities to students and staff to learn about Amazon Cloud and beyond. AIST International Workshop, AIST FDP's 3 weeks induction program. For the first time in the history, we have got 3 weeks induction program for students, which was primarily on human values and ethics besides competitive coding. And today, two major initiatives which have been taken, and I'm extremely delighted to mention two websites will be launched which will pave way for international exposure to the university. One, Indian chapter on women in big data. Hats off to Dr. Justi for working day and night and to ensure that it comes through. Though it will have its formal launch in a great grand international ceremony late today, this evening around 8 p.m. when the whole world would be watching. Another is the launch of AI Club, its website, which will offer plethora of opportunities to showcase the innovative ideas. I remember till yesterday night, till 2 o'clock, I was online and students were working on it. That shows the passion we have created in the minds of the students. If students are working so late night, after 2 o'clock, I lost contact because I dozed off to sleep, but I'm sure students must have been working with the mentorship of some of the staff members. Last, but the most pertinent information, I am so delighted to mention IGD2W had applied for QS iGauge rating, and under QS iGauge rating, we have been awarded diamond rating, and believe me, it wasn't an easy journey. I know the coordinator will know it was very tough journey, very tough journey. And some of you who have worked endlessly, relentlessly, tirelessly, passionately about it will know how does it feel when you receive such accolades and award. So we all should all work and realize my dream, your dream, university dream to make IGDTU a university which is an illustrious edifice of teaching and learning. But still, I say, what we have done during these 6 months and what accolades and awards I have mentioned, I personally feel it's just a small drop in the ocean. we have miles and miles to go and need to work very hard on research, especially on research, quality of research, so that at least we become eligible to participate in international rankings and maintain good NIRF ranking. I seek active support and patronage from each one of you to make IGDTU as one of the top ranked university. Long live IGDTU. Before I conclude, I know it was a mammoth exercise for the Anveshan Foundation Board of Directors who were working in the morning. I thought I will get fillers that even on 2nd October we are working. But I'm so happy, not even a single filler came to me. Till night 2 o'clock, they were awake, and early morning till, I believe, till last hour, last minute of 4 o'clock, it means till 3:55, they were working. I am left with no words. And how do I compliment such warriors that who are striving hard and igniting the spark, not among faculty members, not among supporting staffs, but also among the students to make IGDTU the pride of the nation. Thank you very much, and over to you, Dr. Arora.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It's always great to have you amongst us. It's always great to have you amongst us, ma'am. Under your guidance, man, every day we are achieving milestones towards our mission. Mission is tough, but I'm sure that we will, one day we will achieve it. In today's time, when we talk about institute-industry interface, there is a pragmatic amalgamation of Industry 4.0 with Education 4.0. Many stakeholders, including the government, is engrossed into it. Among a significant numbers of disruptive technologies leading to disruptive businesses, we have just seen artificial intelligence, that is 1.0, and emerging of AI 2.0. It is a proud moment for all of us to witness the inauguration of AI Club of our university under the guidance of Professor Arun Sharma. I request Professor Arun Sharma to kindly familiarize us with the club, website launching, and the planned hackathon. Over to you, sir. Arun Sharma, Managing Director, IGDTW Anveshan Foundation.
Thank you, Dr. Arora. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. Is my screen visible, PPT?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Actually. Our visionary Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. Amita Dev, respected Registrar Professor R.K. Singh, Deans, HODs, and my dear students, faculty members also. A very good evening to all. First, I would like to express my gratitude on the occasion of 151 birth anniversary of our beloved Father of Nation, Gandhiji. He once said, I quote, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." And this is the life-changing sentence for every one of us. He taught us to become Atmanirbhar, and to become Atmanirbhar in current era, technology plays a very vital role. And being a technical university, it's our prime responsibility towards developing technological solutions for societal need. In last few months, university has worked very hard in spite of tremendous pressure of pandemic. And because of these efforts, under the able guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, we are able to get so many milestones, be it the conduct of e-exam, UGC 12B status, GURI ranking, improvement in NIRF ranking, ARIA, and AICT approval, and the latest updation is QS rating as in platinum rank. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for your vision, your guidance, and your motivation. We are committed to get so many accolades under your able guidance for all of us in future, and we will not leave any stone unturned in our quest of getting excellence. As you all are aware that IGDTW has established a Center of Excellence in Artificial Intelligence, which is funded by DST, Government of India. In this Center of Excellence, under the able leadership and guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, we are starting this AI club in the university. The basic objective of this club is, thank you, ma'am. Basic objective of this club is to motivate young minds of the students to think beyond their curriculum, to give a thought of a problem related to the societal need, along with a solution which is leveraged by AI, ML, and deep learning. We have planned several activities in this particular AI club. I'm fortunate enough to be backed by a very strong team of students under the patronage of VC ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for guiding us for starting this initiative at IGTTUW. The team, sorry. Basically, this is the team. I am the coordinator of this particular AI club. I have been given the responsibility, and I'm sure that we will work hard for completing all the activities with full enthusiasm and hard work. Oshin Seni and Suhani Chawla, these are the two students who are working really very hard for all these activities under AI club. These are few student members who are working under different categories, under different sections, and they are working day and night for this AI club. Technical head, content head, PR head. So basically, there are 11 students who are working for this AI club. As a first activity of this AI club, we are organizing National AI Hackathon, which is a 48 hours event, which will be conducted in an online mode on 30th and 31st of October 2020. We have identified few problems where the intervention of AI-based technologies will provide a better solution for societal need. We are expecting more than 200 entries from all over India, and we are working very hard for getting the nominations from IITs, NITs, and all good reputed university and colleges from all over India. So the ultimate objective is basically to provide the solutions for the better world and to improve the lives of the people in need. So the concern or the cause is related to the social aspect, which can be used for the improvement in our day-to-day life. A lot of exciting cash prizes we have kept for this particular AI hackathon, worth of 40,000 rupees we have kept aside for cash prizes only. And other than this, there are so many companies which have shown interest in providing internship to the students, other than giving special goodies, mugs, t-shirts, and so many other gifts also. So we are going to provide certificates to all the participants. By seeing the depth of the event, and we have approached so many companies, and we are able to convince the top technocrats, top industry people who will judge the final event on 30th and 31st of October for this particular AI hackathon, to decide the winners and the other people. So the judges, few of the judges are Mr. Lokesh Mehra from Amazon, Mr. Kanav from Urban Company, Mr. Mani from IBM Research, Mr. Vivek from VGeekers Infotech. So these are few of the judges who have shown their interest in judging or in evaluating or in assessing our entries or the basically the participants. These are few of the companies which have shown their interest to motivate us to provide the guidance in executing of this AI hackathon at national level. Urban Company, which is a very famous company nowadays, Urban Club basically. Coding Block, Incubate ID, Ind is providing the platform for submission and the entire activities. VGeekers, and we are in touch with NASSCOM Foundation, though it is not confirmed yet, but verbally we have got confirmation that they are interested, and we have invited the CEO of NASSCOM Foundation to be the chief guest for the final event which we are doing on 31st of October 2020 for the final day. For preparation, for motivation of the students, we have also planned few technical sessions by industry mentors. Like tomorrow, we are starting this officially with one guest session on this a case study on of urban company AI in the corporate sector. So Mr. Kanav Arora and Amish Priya Singh from urban company will deliver the technical session. On similar way, from Deloitte, Ms. Neeru Monga will conduct this session on 4th of October. Mr. Kaushik Roy from Incubate Ind on 10th of October, and apart than this, we are also in talk with few more industry people from Amazon, IBM, Coding Block, and DGeekers, who will you can say guide and motivate the participants during this journey of 1 month. We are starting it from today only. Now the website we are launching from today evening, and now we are basically seeking the participation from the participants today onwards. So for their help, for their you can say mentoring, we are inviting several industry people who will guide, who will motivate, who will basically give the suggestions during this particular journey of 1 month before the final demo day on 30th and 31st of October. This AI Club, this is the website of AI Club, AI Club igdtw.herokuf.com. And this AI Club is, its presence is on Facebook, Twitter, and all social media platforms. So my request to all the students who are attending this particular event is to spread this information about AI Club along with this AI Hackathon in your network, so that more and more entries, more and more participation can be ensured. Also, I'll advise the students of our university to take part very actively in this particular hackathon event. Today, we witnessed around 33 innovative ideas, and all ideas were very good. Most of the ideas were related to AI and ML and deep learning. So I'll advise all the participants of today's event to submit your application for this hackathon also. It will give you more confidence. It will give you interaction with so many industry people who will guide you, who will motivate you, and then you can improve your proposal. Maybe you will be the winner of this AI hackathon. So my advice is to take part actively so that you can get a bigger platform to showcase your innovation, your basically idea. Now, with the permission of Honorable Vice Chancellor, may I request Honorable Vice Chancellor to permit us to unveil this website of IGDTU, Club IGDTU.
My heartiest congratulations for this humongous task which has been taken up, and kindly unveil the website.
Thank you, ma'am. This is our website where we have put a lot of information. This is interactive website. Under your patronage, we are doing this. These are the student members. We are keeping all our technical activities, events on this website, and students will be able to submit their entries on this particular website only. So this is the website which we are using for AI Hackathon. Also, we have one video also developed by our students. So thank you very much, ma'am, for your guidance and your motivation. Thank you, everybody. Over to you, Dr. Arora.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I am sure that our students all are going to get dual benefit. One is from Innovation Foundation, another from AI Club. Yet another milestone, and the university is going to have a Women in Big Data, that is WIBD Club, under the guidance of Professor Jasdeep Kaur Dhanwa. Professor Dhanwa, we are eager to listen about WIBD and launching of its IEPE webpage.
Thanks so much. I think I can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am, please.
So, respected Honorable Vice Chancellor IGDTUW and Chairperson Education Foundation, Professor Amita Dev, Registrar IGDTUW, Professor R.K. Singh, MD Animation Education, Professor Arun Sharma, Directors of Animation Foundation, Professor Rano Gandhi, Professor Manoj Soni, CEO, Dr. V.K. Arora, my dear colleagues, faculty of IGTW, staff, and my dear students. Before I start talking about big data, and I'm sure you might be wondering as to what I am to do with big data, being myself associated with the core VLSI research. Dear friends, as a TNP officer of IGDTUW, I have observed vast opportunities lying ahead for the circuit students, and that is primarily in the area of AI, ML, big data, so on and so forth. In fact, diminishing boundaries in technical fields and choice-based credit systems curriculum in most of the educational institutions, and with implementation of national education policy, it is being realized that students have a great career if they expertise in handling all types of data, that is data generation, data analysis. So, under the guidance and vision of Honorable Vice Chancellor, I was exploring opportunities for IGDTUW students and faculty. And one day, on getting the news that I am to be inducted as a part of Big Data Executive Member of India chapter, and realizing the potential of vast opportunities for all, I am here with you all to share with great pride, and I take this honor to update that today, during the global launch of India chapter on women in big data at 8 p.m. globally, on this special day of Gandhi Jayanti, the IGDTUW Women in Big Data chapter will also be announced as a partner in India. So how did it start? I'll just take a minute. Oh, can I share my slide?
Yes, ma'am, you can share.
Is it visible? So, how did it all start? See, it was way back in 2015. The American Association of University of Women reported 26% of computing professionals, and out of that, 12% of working engineers were women in 2013. Barely 18% of all computing degrees went to women in 2013, which was down from 37% in 1985. So the percentage of women in big data was much, much lower. It was then that Michael Perry, the Intel Vice President and General Manager of System Technologies and Optimization within Intel Software and Services Group, shared the significant challenges faced in finding and recruiting women talents for the big data engineering workforce. She took the initiative and reached out to other big data partners in the Bay Area, USA, who were experiencing a similar problem in diversity and lack of technical females in their organizations. So finally, in June 2015, in Santa Clara, an Intel corporation that about 18 females from Intel, SAP, Oracle, IBM, and others embarked on a promising path full of support from others with just one to grow women representation in big data field. And their aim is have more than 25% by 2020. So starting with 18 members, by the end of June, by the end of year 2015, there were 18 members when they started in June 2015. And by end of 2015, there were about 250 members. And today, there are more than 17,000 members. So therefore, with the backbone of all circuit branches placements, which has increased every passing year in IGDTUW, and with the recognition and perception of IGDTUW on global platform, this launch of the national chapter will surely inspire, connect, grow, and champion success for women in big data, thus strengthening its motto among the female workforce in India. With these words, I'll just take you across this website, across this presentation. So the global mission is to strengthen the diversity and inclusion conversation in big data field. The aim of women in big data is to prepare women as a catalyst for technology-driven development. The values of this organization is integrity, honesty, unique contribution, accountability, and promote quality through continued reflection and improvement. How did it all started? I just narrated a small story about it. It started in June 15. And since then, there have been more meetups which were organized in 2015-16. And this is not 5,000. I just came to know today it is more than 17,000 members today.
जसप्रीत मैम, आपकी स्क्रीन प्रेजेंटेशन विजिबल नहीं है मैम.
Oh, how was it? I shared the screen.
No, ma'am. You're presenter, but it's not visible to us. Ma'am.
May I start again? Is my screen visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Oh. So I was just talking about this big data, very quickly going through the slides. I thought it was there. So the global mission is to strengthen the diversity and inclusion conversion in big data field. The aim is to prepare women as a catalyst for technology-driven development. The values are integrity, honesty, and recognize the unique contribution of women workforce, accountability, and promote quality through continued reflection and improvement. And how did it get started? I just narrated a small story about it. It started from 18 females in 2015. Today, there are more than 17,000 members. And there are about 32 worldwide chapters of women in big data across 18 countries and 6 continents. These are a few pictures of the women that started. Arshi is the global director of Women in Big Data. I'll just come to that. And the global sponsors and partners, a few of them are given over here. Now to talk about the India chapter, Women in Big Data India chapter. The initiative has been taken by the directors, co-directors Ekta Mehul and Soumya Moni. They're both entrepreneurs. The vision of India chapter and its charter is to provide platform and building blocks to increase the representation of women in the data field. The programs associated with India chapter are Vidya, Saraswati, Shakti, Gayatri, and Lakshmi, which have been inspired by the names of goddess Durga, who is powerful and purest form of energy. And this personifies the whole of India. The structure of the India chapter is there are 2 co-directors. They're executive council members, where I'm one of them. And we are looking forward to student and faculty team members to take it further. So the executive council members are entrepreneurs Piyush Sharma, Dr. Surinder, myself, Ravleen Gaur, Vanita Prasad, and Dr. Abhilasha. These are the various activities that would be done in the Women in Big Data chapter. So with this, I look forward to permission from Honorable Vice Chancellor to permit me to launch the website that will be shared on today's meeting. And from there, I'll take further to the website of Women in Big Data. I look forward to your permission, ma'am.
Professor Jasdeep, it's really incredible work which you are doing in such a short span of time, which will give not only a national but an international recognition to the university and provide plethora of opportunity to the students to showcase their performance in big data. So my heartiest congratulations. Kindly go ahead.
Thank you so much. So this is what I will share today, and this will be inaugurated at the 8 p.m. Global Meet. And I have shared this, it will be shared on our university website also soon after this program. Ma'am, I look forward to the Women in Big Data chapter at IGGTW. Will be having support from the Innovation Foundation and the university for conducting activities like expert talks, workshops, hackathons, and the role model talks, support to the startups in the area of ML, AI, so on and so forth. Ma'am, I request you to please grant me permission so that I can go ahead and just share with all present here regarding partners and sponsors.
Professor Jasdeep, kindly go ahead.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So Women in Big Data, this is the website of Women in Big Data India chapter, which will be inaugurated and discussed further. I request all the students and faculty present in today's forum here to please move to the site of events, and you can see over here, it is launching today, just 8 hours, 36 minutes and 13 seconds are left. And this will be Women in Big Data India chapter launch. And we look forward, we'll be one of the partners which will be talked about during this presentation, along with other two academic institutions. Further, I'll just go through this Women in Big Data global structure. And if we look at the Women in Big Data global structure, today we'll be having Shala Arshi, the Women in Big Data global executive member, who would be addressing us. There, and as I said, there are about 32 chapters worldwide. We will be in the South Asia region. In the South Asia region, in today's launch of India chapter, we even have Mr. Anjani who would be addressing. And this is the India region. In this, India, and in South Asia chapters, we have Jordan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bahrain, and Nepal already with us. I take this opportunity to urge the student community and the faculty to please register for this event. And we can even go to the home page on this Women in Big Data chapter. And we look forward to make IGDTUW more visible to the outside world at global platform and start collaborating and networking with mentors, academicians, and industrialists, and make university visible with lots of opportunities. With this, I thank everyone. Students, I discussed about this yesterday also. I want you to please circulate this among your community and please come forward and join. So I look forward of students to join this Women in Big Data chapter at the university, and also request the faculty who is working in this area of big data to come forward, contribute, and take this further. With this, I just end the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. We are sure that this initiative of yours, will unfold another success track for our girls students. Coming back to our event, now it is the time to announce the names of the first, second, and third winners of Innovative Idea Competition with prizes worth rupees 5,000, 3,000, and 2,000. We also have consolation prizes of rupees 1,000 each for 4 participants. It's not merely the matter of award winning. All the projects were super, and therefore you all are entitled for a great innovative work. Now, third prize of Gandhi Young Innovative Idea 2020 goes to Ms. Pooja Gambhir and Survi Khurana for Voice Assistive Smart Stick PhD scholar from IT department. I congratulate you to Pooja and Survi. As you can see in our screen, award of 2,000 rupees that is there for you. Now for the second winner of Gandhi Young Innovative Idea 2020, I request Professor Jasdeep Kaur Dhanwa to announce the name.
Sorry. Yes. So Pooja Gambhir Surbhi Khurana for Project Voice Assistive Smart Stick for Visually Impaired. It's 2,000 rupees goes to.
Yeah. For the second award, it goes to Miss Muskan Jain for the project Be Safe, a student of BTech Electronics and Communication Engineering. I congratulate you, Miss Muskan. For the first award, I request Dr. Arun Sharma, Managing Director, Anveshan Foundation, to kindly announce the name.
The first prize goes to Rahi. Congratulations, Kshitija Shekhar, Mansi Bansal, Shubhangi Gupta. Rahi is an app for mental health service. Congratulations.
Right. Congratulations. She is also our pre-incubating. Now 4 consolation prizes of rupees 1,000 each goes to Miss Bhumika, student of IT third semester for Dan Utsav. Miss Jyoti Meena, student of M-Plan for project preventing encroachment. Miss Rashmi and team, student of BTech third semester for project on screen paper. And really not the least, Miss Virali Pandey, student of CSC 7th semester for project Get Set Learn. Thank you, Jasdeep ma'am and Arun sir. I also congratulate all the winners. You all are just embarking upon your entrepreneurial journey. Teams awarded or not awarded both can visit the office of Anveshan Foundation for further plan of action. Now it is the time for us to listen to the motivational words from our honorable guest, Professor R.K. Singh, Registrar of our university. Sir, on behalf of Anveshan Foundation, I invite you to share your thoughts with the participants and other members.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, ma'am, Deans, HODs, Board of Directors, Anveshan Foundation, CEO, Incubation Center, distinguished faculty members, and dear students. The celebrations of Gandhi Young Innovative Idea 2020 is a brainchild of our dynamic and visionary Vice Chancellor, Dr. Amita Dev. Her incessant efforts, devotion, and confidence in her own strength are continuously leaving an imprint, an impact that is positive, inspiring, and setting up a legacy that will endure for many generations to come. Her soul and every breath is devoted for the university. On the same footprint, we the faculty members, staff, and students should work with the motto, University First. The various awards, accolades, and achievements that university has obtained in short span of time of her tenure as Vice Chancellor are paving the way for ample opportunities for faculty and students, not only in India, but across the globe. Respected ma'am, we are honored to have you as our leader, and it is our privilege to work with a very dynamic and energetic personality like you. Gandhi Young Innovative Idea 2020 is the first festival of innovation of IGDTUW that has set up a platform for the students to showcase their novel ideas that are aimed at improving and enhancing the technological solutions. It is indeed a great opportunity for young minds to become entrepreneurs by transforming their innovative ideas into startups. I congratulate all the students for their participation and showcasing their talent and innovative ideas with special applause to the winners. Keep it up. You all are the future leaders of our country. Starting off the AI Club and Women in Big Data chapter on the occasion of 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi ji and 160th birth anniversary of Lal Bahadur Shastri ji makes the initiative more auspicious and dedicated to the most visionary leaders of our country. I am sure that these endeavors of our Vice Chancellor, ma'am, will provide ample opportunities to equip the students with the ability and skills to analyze, design, and develop software applications with intensive use of AI and big data. My heartiest congratulations to Professor Arun, Professor Jasdeep, Dr. V.K. Arora, all organizers of the events, faculty members, and students for their initiative and untiring efforts to make this auspicious day more memorable. The journey has begun, and it's a long way to go. We all should place to perform every time better than before. Jai Hind. Over to you, Doctor.
Sir, you are muted.
You're mute. Sir, you're mute.
Arora, sir, you are muted.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Now I invite Dr. Manoj Soni, Director, Anveshan Foundation and Head of the Department Mechanical and Automation Engineering for the vote of thanks. Dr. Manoj Soni.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Very much audible.
Okay. Our esteemed professors, deans, deputy deans, head of departments, faculty members, staff members, all participants, and dear students. A very warm good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of IGD Fraternity and Anveshan Foundation, it is my proud privilege to extend a vote of thanks. We have come to end of our today's event, and I first of all thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor Ma'am, Dr. Mrs. Amita Dev, who is chief guest for the event and also chairperson of Anveshan Foundation. Ma'am is the backbone of our university and of Anveshan Foundation. It is because of Ma'am's vision and constant guidance that university is getting all accolades and recognition, and Anveshan Foundation is growing. Thank you, ma'am, for your never-ending support and guidance. A special thanks to our respected Registrar Sir, Professor R.K. Singh, for his round-the-clock support. Our Registrar Sir is always there whenever we need his help. Thank you, sir. I thank Professor Arun Sharma, Professor Jasdeep Vardhana, and all other directors of Anveshan Foundation who have been working tirelessly as a strong team for growth of Anveshan Foundation and for all contributions made for today's event. Thank you all. I thank IT Services, Mr. Sagar Goyal and team. Without their help, we won't have been able to hold this online competition. A special thanks to all coordinators and the complete team of Anveshan Foundation who have worked so hard to make this event a grand success. I thank all the participants for presenting their ideas in today's competition. And I also take this opportunity to congratulate you all, to congratulate all the winners. Thank you all. I wish all the participants the very best for their future. Thank you very much once again. Over to you, Dr. V.K. Arora, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Over to
ma'am.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks a lot. It was indeed wonderful to be associated today evening with you all. And all the very best to both the clubs in big data as well as AI. I'm sure students will be deeply benefited with this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.